All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Really Big Show. We got the Nasdaq here holding pretty tight towards these highs, all overnight, so that's pretty good. Are you fucking kidding me? Till we're up 50%? What? I've got Tilray at $227. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. That's got to be the biggest thing I've ever seen in the stock market. That's literally beyond comprehension. I mean, $228? What? I literally can't believe that. So there's your breakout point. You're up like 557% in like 3 weeks. Oh, and they have options. The fuck am I doing? Wow. I just can't even fathom that. My my brain hurts thinking about that. Holy crap. Wow, Digital Ally, look at you. That's not bad. Kron is up as well, 13 bucks. This is just stupid. PYX, MJ, ETFMG alternative. I'm not sure what that is. SMRT. Wow. TPNL, what are you? Can't freaking believe that. That's insane. Okay, MJ is the okay, MJ is the ETF for marijuana. That's what MJ is. What's up, Invisible Rules? The deal with Ripple? I don't know. What do you mean? You want to elaborate on that question? It's consolidating so far from this major upthrust it had the other day. That's the deal with it. Past that, I need a little more clarification. Home Depot had a good close yesterday. Nothing like Tilroy, though. Damn. This is a great looking chart, though, on TPNL, though. This is really fantastic. Apparently they do prepaid card programs, processing services for corporate consumer government applications. It's like private prepaid cards. Kind of limited information on them, though. They're very under the radar, it looks like. IBD doesn't even have many stats on them. They actually show them basically IPOing over here on August 10th. Right. That's weird. Oh, anyway. I'm on the weekly chart. That's why it's weird. But they have them IPOing on this week. Right here. Which is very strange because there's lots of history behind them. So I wonder what's the story there. Hey, Stefan. So market's capable of moving, guys. Man, I literally can't believe this Tilroy stock. I know it's probably one of the bigger developments in terms of a new industry in a long time. To be quite honest with you, it's hard to know when to get into some of these. Obviously, that time was a little bit ago. Like when we saw it break out at 36, it's now at 250, $223, which is just outrageous. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that, to be honest with you. Talked yesterday about this thing being up so much and capable of dropping, and it is, but I guess I'm just missing the big picture here. This one's interesting though. I really like the volume in this. This and this look very similar. This looks like it's here in terms of its volume. See how the volume's like curling up and making a few highs, maybe here. You know, I doubt we're going to have this kind of move in it, but this TP&L pays to keep an eye on these kinds of stocks. This one too. It's crazy, but okay, let's get past it. CGC, CDWN. So MJ's your ETF play. It's at 43 right now, which is a little bit up there. CGC, yeah, that's on the list. I don't know what the difference between Tilray is and CGC and Cron, but I mean, Tilray has just been literally on a tear. Everyone is just buying this, so I don't know if this is a strictly Canada play, but it doesn't have an ADR behind it, so I'm not sure exactly what the deal is. And there's Tilray up 50%. Cron, Huya, IQ's not up that much. Funko, Stars, freaking WHD. Fuck. Today's a cursing day for me. Sorry. Yeah, that's a sell. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call that as a sell. Could be wrong, but fuck it. It's This thing is up insane amounts. That's gonna be a huge profit-taking day. I mean, at the same time, this is one you don't lose track of. I think a lot of these you don't lose track. If you don't know which one to pick, you can just pick that MJ ETF. Nasdaq holding very tight overnight, looking for that to continue its rally. Trying to see what leaders are going to pop up here today. WHG just popped up a little bit. That's good. IQ cores. FFIV, okay. Nasdaq doing pretty good here, up about 0.25%. Held very tight at the close there. I think that's pretty healthy action. No major downside wick there overnight. Price was supportive. Wow. Look at all that buying. As Tilray Source short sellers keep betting against pot stocks. Yes, we are short and will hold a manageable position until rationality sets in Citron tweets. Yeah, it's beyond comprehension is correct. I mean, things that just make me rethink some of my rules. Like, how do I mean, so I missed the breakout here. What are the rules that will allow you? But the problem is, this never happens. Yes, it's here, but this quite literally almost never happens. But you just see the increased volume here. Like, what is the sign here? Just a beautiful cut base with a high handle? I mean, is that your main buy point? I mean, that is exceptional volume out of a very nice little 3-day base. It's a very tight price action. I mean, really, it's only 3 days. Like, how many times does this thing have to gap up 20%? Gapped up 10% there, 20% there, 20% there, 6% there. And I mean, the volume is 6,000 or 6 million, 5 million. Even over here, you're still looking at hundreds of thousands of shares. That's 336,000. That's a million. That's 900,000 shares traded. 400,000. That's not a low float stock. And there's that TPNL stock, which is brand new. That's a lot of volume so far today. Oops. There's Match working, just doing some work. Fizz is really testing that 50-day, so far being supportive. That's good. FFIV consolidating pretty nicely up there. Nothing broke yet. Core is really failure to move here so far. I need to see what they do. Then you get above this consolidation. Get moving, otherwise they're just going to languish and expire like some old meat in your fridge. NASDAQ pulling down to flat. 7 minutes into the open here. There's Funko right there. Oh. Yeah, I looked at Funko yesterday, I thought. Yeah, he did. The options didn't look that great. Yeah. Regeneron, gonna take you off. FIVN. Still rocking. This thing's still moving. Curling over a little bit, kind of a rounded top action. If it doesn't get support soon, it could break down. Been watching UVE for a while. Not much to do yet. Here, still continuing to break down. MEDP, Fizz, Core, Shutterstock. Shutterstock pulling back in pretty far. That's not looking so great. That's a loud car. NASDAQ now negative. That could be a slight little change in behavior there in the NASDAQ. It's not really popping higher. We see these other prior bases kind of consolidate and pop. This one looks like a pretty clear breakout. And Tilroy only up 18%. Yeah, that's a sell signal, man. Man, if I could have sold some options up there, that's amazing. You can still sell some options up there. Autodesk, absolutely. Looks like Autodesk has been on my radar. I got a trend line right there. We gapped up. Just been consolidating lower. You got a trend line here. If you've got a position in it, it's not really breaking any rules. If you're looking to take a position, you're kind of stuck in this little channel situation here. So NASDAQ sell-off accelerating. Hey, what's up, Kevin? PM, not doing anything. Anthem, still consolidating above that high. So it's still within that buy range we talked about. It's actually going to remain in a buy range for a while, right, till about 282. What's up, Blair? EC out of Steam? Let's see. No, I don't think it's out of Steam. It's just pausing. Not everything goes up in a straight line. In fact, very few do. We tend to follow a lot of the ones that do, usually before they do it. But not all of them do that. It's doing pretty good. My trade of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is selling call options on Tilroy. That's my trade of the day. Like, you probably buy some of these, or sell, I should say, sell some of these. Just tremendous options. You could sell some calls up here, like you could sell this 250 for $18 for crying out loud. Most of this volume is hopefully people selling these options. They're just, I mean, this is completely unsustainable, and to me it looks like a massive sell signal. Like, look at that. We were up at 236 all the way down here at 185. I think if you would have sold some call options up there towards the top, you'd already be up like 50%. It's really funny. The volume here isn't super high, and we are 15 minutes into the trading day. We'll see how that works out. But man, Tilroy is the story of the day. Absolutely. Just IQ also was once a high flyer on really good volume. Coming back into the space. Huya, HUYA, and IQ, kind of sister stocks. Huya, very similar pattern to IQ. They're in the same industry. They're both Chinese. IPO'd at different times, but both kind of trading in a channel right now. Got Funko, BWA has popped up every once in a while, but stuck in that low level consolidation. We've had Weibo on our eyes on we've had our eyes on Weibo for a while. Right there, you've got a very clear trend line on Weibo. So maybe wait to see if this thing breaks out. ASX Canada. Yeah, I think I may actually have that up here already. I have AXL. I don't see it up there in terms of my ASX CAN. I guess I'll just try typing that in. No, nothing says it there. I think you mean Canada by that. I'm not seeing Euronext. LSE. I'm not sure what LSE is, to be honest with you. Oh, CAN. I hate international stocks. It's such a hard time looking them up. Oh, there we go. Daily chart looks much different. Interesting. Looks like it's kind of riding the low down here. Don't know much about what this is, but there's kind of a low level that's been put in. We wicked down beneath it here, but you had these 2 days, this day, most of this. You need to wait for volume to come back into this thing as it pops to the upside. Then you can try to get involved here. Otherwise, it may break through this floor. If you're looking for a low risk entry, yeah, maybe you can do that. But at the same time, I would much rather wait for an upside movement in the stock. This thing is pointing downward. It's not pointing upward. So you need to wait until the momentum shifts a little bit. So there's your larger triangle. You can buy it up here above 296 if you want to, as it clears all of this overhead resistance. But it really needs to shift direction. It's pointing downward. All right, what do we got? NASDAQ down 0.25%. And man, Tilroy is still holding its own. Man, look at that volume. 1.4 million shares traded. That's insane. In the first 5 minutes. Appears selling at the open by a very smart investor. Hopefully that was profit taking. Rising in low volume here. This rise was in lower volume. Selling was in increased volume. So rising slightly through here. That could be a little more bullish, but we'll have to wait and see what that does throughout the day. But that's a parabolic move, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a parabolic move. That's pretty much exactly what that is. WHG looking pretty good today. Not great. Doesn't look as quite ready to burst, but broke this area of consolidation, which is healthy, in a larger triangle pattern. Hold on, guys. All right. BitConnect Hit Squad. Nah. Better not be. I just put out one negative video about BitConnect. Should have put out 47. All right. So settling down. Market's been open almost a half hour now. Got the NASDAQ down 1/3%. And looks like we got market about 60% red so far. Tilroy's still up 40%. That has some amazing staying power. Wow. See if we get some more sell-offs later in the day as we continue to get higher. Funko pulling back here, doing pretty good. IQ looks like it's not doing a whole lot. 3.4% is pretty good generally, but this has much larger moves. Looks like Match is pulling in some. Volume's pretty low though. I don't know, guys. I think I may bow out early today. I'm not really feeling it. Just to be brutally honest with you guys. But man, Tilray. See if we sell there. Oh, there we go. Sell those calls. So let's see if you sell. What about a September 2 put? If you sell one of these calls up here. 190 is the highest they had, so you don't want to sell that. I guess you could. You could sell any of these up here and get yourself a couple $1,000. I mean, the premium up here is outrageous. Look at this. You can sell a 300 going out for 16 days and get 250 bucks. That's pretty amazing. I'd much rather be selling calls up here. Dang. Wish I could do that. James, are you eating? Looks like we're curling back up in a little bit. EC pulled up. We watched it drop all the way back down here while I was silent. I was still watching. And we had Home Depot. Looks like it's going back up a little bit. NQ down a quarter instead of a third. So maybe we'll get a bit of a turnaround here today. Alright guys, I'm gonna bow out. Don't feel like saying a whole lot this morning, to be honest with you. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll see some of you guys in the power hour a little bit later. Yeah, there you go, guys. All right, I'll see you guys later.